Okay, everyone, get ready. It is time to buckle up for months of uncontrollable chaos, of unmissable drama, full of trauma, full of ecstasy. And as the old song goes, whatever will be at the end of it all. We are very much under starters' orders. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Just about ready to go then, Jim. How are you feeling about it?
Yeah, new tactics, new ideas, new faces on and off the pitch, Peter, and how they've blended themselves in.
There's the shot! Worth a try, but not this time.
Well, that was inventive and speculative, but the thought process was a little slicker than the attempt.
A header! He will be livid with himself.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Ndiaye. Menu. Bruno Fernandes. Aim forwards. Oh, Red, nice interception. Beto is onto it in a flash. Beto is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Cleared without complication. Nice physical challenge. Dewsbury Hall wins the duel this time. That's a nicely shaped ball. Oh, nicely intercepted. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Ajnu getting this one clear. Keane can get it clear. Bruno Fernandes. Well, it's gone out again, and so we'll have a repeat corner. And he's there to clear it. And it's Mazraoui. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. He's in a great position here. Now that's a fine challenge. Šeško. And he's there to get it away. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Oh, easy pickings there. It'll be a throw-in.
Are clearly looking to use the space out in the flanks here.
With a view to what exactly, Jim?
Well, it can encourage...
Oh, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. Šeško driving forward. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Calmly anticipates. Matheus Cunha.
Matheus Cunha, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his district.
And we've reached half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Manchester United may probably be feeling a little aggrieved about not capitalising on such a bright start. Their mood at half-time should be more upbeat. The glass remains half full and it should spur them on.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. And we're underway again.
Manchester United have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
And it's Shaw. And Ndiaye absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Great defending, strong and determined. Mazraoui with the foul. Lisandro Martinez, gently done. Moved on forwards. Šeško!
Manchester United clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Now that's well seen too.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Brilliantly cut out. That's really well manoeuvred. Dewsbury Hall. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. And he's managed to get free. That's a fabulous... There's the shot! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Manchester United, I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Bruno Fernandes. And it's played forward. And it's Grealish. Shapes to shoot! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all, really. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Šeško will play through for the white man. Matheus Cunha. Chance! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending. Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
No foul, says the referee. Keane, forwards and with intent. Bruno Fernandes being hunted in packs.
Yeah, it's his reading of the game that seems to keep him a step ahead of everyone else, but he's about to face greater pressure now.
And it's Mainu. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Casemiro. And it's played forward. De Ligt. Casemiro. Zirkzee. Grealish. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Manchester United open the new term with a draw. You look back on the game then, Jim.
Well, the game itself wasn't bad at all, with both
A warm welcome to all of you on this utterly glorious day. Positive vibes all around us, nigh on perfect conditions. There is a thrilling football match in prospect here, and we will be getting underway very shortly. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Well, as you can see, we've already started here. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
This guy, Declan Rice, is a player I really rate. With him, you get exactly...
Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. And here's Marino. He's having a shot! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Calafiori just can't be faulted for taking on the opportunity. That sort of distance is usually up his street.
And here's Jesus. Calafiori looking to hit the byline here. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Rice goes short, cross in, gets his head on it! And he has kicked it out somehow.
Marino is offering a Rice smile there.
Rice does really well to win the ball there. Manchester United had to settle for a point on opening day. Not ideal, but better than nothing. Matheus Cunha, and the finish!
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence. Arsenal, well, Peter, look how far up the fullbacks are getting now. This is really high.
And constantly after the ball, aren't they?
Yeah, I think they're weighing up their options to see how long...
It's Gabriel Jesus! Goal! Arsenal! There is the breakthrough. Arsenal are in front now, the game's only goal.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Mikel Merino, who stuck away a great solo effort late on in his last appearance. Pinged towards the front line. Throw in. Climbs up big! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. And it's played forward. Merino. And that is a little undercooked. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle, stopped him dead in his tracks. And here's Jesus, big chance! And he's cut it out. Looking to break at pace. Mainu. That's going to go a long way. Nice control. Bruno Fernandes. And they can counter here. And that'll be the final action of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Manchester United can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Capie cuts out the pass. The referee's awarded a free kick. Merino. Calafiori. Calafiori forwards and with intent. Manchester United still trailing by one and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. And here's Trossard. Menu. Calafiori gets across to intercept that. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Lisandro Martinez with the foul. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Raya, long ball by the goalkeeper. He can run onto that. Saka. Timber. That's really well manoeuvred. Šeško. Capie gets over and intercepts. Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach. De Ligt with a definite foul there.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 33. Coming on the field is
Matheus Cunha.
Arsenal clearly have been instructed to kill this off.
Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one.
substitution.
And he's going direct. Oh, they could be caught out here. Aim forwards.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Rice. Trossard. Luis Skelly. Incapuyi. Rice. Timber. Timber gently done. And that's it. So it's a quick trip back to the drawing board, and looking at the manager's face, his plan clearly failed. So a warm welcome to all of you who join us on this snowy night for a game that could turn out to be a real wintertime treat. It is a hot ticket on a cold, cold night, and conditions will be testing. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, I think we've all been hugely impressed by...
And the finish! Goal! Manchester United! An act of charity gratefully received. I doubt very much that this was in the script. Bino Gittins. Bruno oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. And the ball is out of play.
Really are pushing their fullbacks forward now.
Aiming to do what?
Well, it's a case of engaging your opponents further up the pitch to take the sting out of opposition attacks. It's effectively a wide press.
Caicedo has been caught there, it's a foul. Moved on forwards. Might be Bino Gittins! And he hits the net! A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Manchester United are still in search of their first win. And here's Bruno Fernandes. Manchester United come into this on the back of a narrow defeat. Bino Gittins. Caicedo. Adrabayo. Fofana. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Šeško! He's done very well to get to that.
Šeško actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And that has been cleared. Bruno Fernandes. And he's heaved it away. Ball's out, it'll be a throw-in again. That has been cut short. Caicedo. Liam to lap. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire, the decision-making we can't. He learned from it.
He came in hard, very hard. And he's there to get it away. And the referee brings the first half to a close. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1. So once again, we're underway.
Manchester United have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. Okay, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Casemiro is fouled. Mazraoui. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Fernandes. James. Out to the left it goes. Cross goes in there. Fernandez. A header! Menu, who's set up one goal so far. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Fofana. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Lavia. Bino Gittins. And it's James. Fernandez. Oh, it's the lap! Just off target.
I think his face smacks of disbelief as opposed to disappointment. He thought he was about to score.
Shaw. Manchester United disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Lavia. Fofana. Fofana played over towards the opposite flank. Matheus Cunha. James. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Matheus Cunha. He's in, surely! Nice interception, well timed. Oh, what a climb! Decent enough try.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Adrabayo. Bino Gittins. Fernandez. This might shot a goal! No mistake! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Just way, way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? He's had a shot! So, time for changes on both sides, actually. This looks for... He's there to head it! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Ahmad clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Climbs up big! And the lead stays intact, just.
Well, it's certainly encouraging, Peter. At least they're going about things the right way after falling behind.
Gusto. Adrabayo. Adrabayo shifted upfield. Bino Gittins. Bino Gittins! Good first touch and almost as good a second.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
We are into stoppage time. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Menu. And that's it. So it's a quick trip back to the drawing board, and looking at the manager's face, his plan clearly failed to materialise.
Oh shit. Walah, lanjut.
So hello and welcome one and all to the chills and hopefully the thrills of this snowy evening. Teams here passionately supported, but this is going to be a testing evening. The conditions will require of them something just a little bit more. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, a quick look at the opposition, and results really have not been good for them at all just recently. They haven't won at all in the last three.
No, there's no hiding place, Peter. This is becoming a little too serious, and with the usual sound bites being bandied about, they're beginning to run out of excuses for me. The atmosphere amongst the supporters has turned to one of strain, and I just hope the players can cure that.
Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. Mazraoui gets his final warning.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
Sarr.
Great chance! His reputation is better than what we've just seen.
Now it's Bruno Fernandes. He is through here. He's in a great position. Well, the team's combined record here, played 6, won none.
Really are pushing their fullbacks forward now.
Aiming to do what?
Well, it's a case of engaging your opponents further up the pitch to take the sting out of opposition attacks.
And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. Colomboani. Tell. Great defending, strong and determined. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Gallagher proves too strong. Gallagher is fouled. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
Spence gets over and intercepts. Played back to the goalkeeper. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Lisandro Martinez cuts it out. Menu. And it's Mazraoui. Bruno Fernandes. Otobert. Pedro Porro. João Palhinha. Played towards the front line. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. And that's been repelled. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. So your views on the first half?
Well, there's no way to disguise the fact that they've been poor. Not a single shot on goal tells you all you need to know, Peter. Everything seems a little hurried to me, a little rushed, panicked even at times.
So their chance for a shot! Herring after the ball here. Moved on forwards. And here's the chance to counter. Palhinha does well to get it back. Spence. That is a great pick out. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. Manchester United are looking to get back to winning ways following on from that marginal defeat. Spence gets across to intercept that.
Susah mentuk.
João Palhinha.
The attendance in this
reached the hour mark. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Sarr tries to think it through. Oh, smashing header! No, he didn't quite meet it right.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Matthews Cunha. Oh, that's a fine challenge. Menu. And it's Mazraoui. Oh, that's a foul. Which side of the line is that? The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
It's Bruno Fernandes!
Substitution in progress.
Menu. And he has been fouled there.
Substitution on the field.
And a great opportunity to open the scoring here. Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes! Brilliant! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order.
Well, you can see what it means to all of them. A frustrating game, but now they have what they wanted, and are rightly pumped and ready to go again.
Oh, that is a bit special. Manchester United have taken the lead.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think.
And it's Simons. And here's Richarlison. That's a foul.
Foul.
A simple decision for the referee.
Substitution on the field. Number 29. Coming on to replace him is number 30.
Spence. And here's Kudus.
Kudus.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the...
He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. The pass has gone astray. Bentancur. And it's Spence. Spence goes on a run down the left wing.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
He's in plenty of space here. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
Manchester United can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Oh, we expected better, and so did he. That's a nicely shaped ball.
It was hopeful to...
And there's the shot! And that is that. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business.
Woi, deal ora ning Indonesia to. Ini Jepang. Tuh.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Well, as you can see, we've already started here. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Bruno Fernandes is one of the truly outstanding midfielders. He's someone I see as being arguably the best of the crop in the current generation of box-to-box playmakers. I really like his direct style, both on and off the ball.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Matheus Cunha. He's got plenty of space out wide. Can he finish? Goal! Manchester United! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Manchester United make the perfect start. They are already ahead. Manchester United are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. Gets it away. Manchester United have reclaimed it.
Oh, shit.
Souček, who scored in the second half from that cross in his last match. Searching pass he's played there. Bowen gets into some space. Bowen clouts it too hard. Aim forwards. And it's Bruno Fernandes. And now the breakaway. Clearly not happy with that. Bruno Fernandes. Souček. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Casemiro wins the duel this time. And it's Mazraoui. Now that's well seen too.
Alah.
That's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. And he has shown him a yellow card. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Mazraoui has created one goal already. Šeško. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Bowen tries to dink it through. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And there's the end of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Manchester United go in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead. And we are already promptly back underway.
Manchester United really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Muscular approach does pay off here. That's an imaginative pass. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Sheshko. He's got to be in here. No way through, so back it comes.
The attendance for this match was
Could move up a gear here. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
Have it back and can go again. Goes to finish! Matías Cunha, and it's Bruno Fernandes. Great defending, strong and determined. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Out towards the flank.
Wan-Bissaka, yeah, it all looks so promising until unexpected sloppiness intervened.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
coming on the field is number 14.
Oh, can he get onto this? Now it's Matías Cunha, and here's Bruno Fernandes.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Matías Cunha.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Chance here to counter.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Wan-Bissaka. So time is nearly up. One final twist, perhaps. Whistle's gone, that's foul.
Substitution on the field. Number 19. Number 13. Coming on the field.
Time and again they are repelled.
Number 16.
And that will be the final act. Manchester United have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically. Well, good evening, one and all, on what is a grey, cloudy night, a night on which the weather actually may be set to get worse. There is rain in the forecast. Quite how heavy that rain turns out to be, we will see, but that is bound to have an impact of some sort on the dynamic of the football match. Conditions could be a factor. For now, the game, and an important one, is imminent. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. The action has already started. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, this guy, Jimenez, is someone who's transformed himself from just target man to one of the most feared, multi-talented strikers around. It goes to show how
And the shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Raúl Jimenez is offering a wry smile there.
Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. And that, I think, is his third booking altogether. De Ligt takes control of it and he's on the move. And he's picked out the run. Šeško. He's had a shot! Moved on forwards. And here's the chance to counter. Oh, that looks a good ball through. Well read, nice interception. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Casemiro. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Over to the left. He is through here. Tries a shot!
Anjir lah.
And he's there to get it away. Decent strike, kept it fizzing low. And here's Ahmad. Oh, sweet feet. Tries to get it clear. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Raul goes down, but nothing given.
Raul.
Berger. Smith Rowe. Yeah, he's fouled him there.
Alah, main jebol gitu.
Menu forwards and with intent. Now it's Ahmad. He's shifting through the gears here. Ahmad gets through on his own. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And it's played forward. Smith Rowe in acres of space out wide. Mazraoui. Bruno Fernandes. And it's made. Great chance!
Hello.
And that'll be the final action of the first half. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
I think they can be very happy with the flow of the game so far. They're moving the ball around very nicely. They're creating opportunities too. They must need to find a way to add that touch of quality in front of goal, that extra clinical edge.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Manchester United have been the
Big chance! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
He's having a shot! Lisandro Martinez puts his foot on the gas. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, that's neat. Diallo played out towards the right wing. Lecomte trying to keep this in. And it's Mazraoui. Oh, nicely intercepted. Iwobi. Aim forwards. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Matheus Cunha is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And here's Raul.
Raul.
Chukwueze. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And here's Ahmad.
Ahmad, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Now it's Chukwueze, and he's lost. Roll! Sticks it away!
Well, what a shift in moods here, Peter. That weight's finally off their shoulders, and tails are well and truly up.
Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
Whistle's gone, that's foul. Bruno Fernandes is off, and the boss has some thinking to do now. Keeper's got good distance on that.
I think the message here is...
And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. Zirkzee has been told to walk, and he needs to be wary of his reaction now. He wouldn't want to... Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running. Roll! He'll try to keep this alive. Chukwueze proves just a little bit too strong. He's come in hard. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Raul does really well to win the ball there. Now it's... and he shoots! He's got away with one there.
Well, let that be a lesson to them. If they don't stay focused all the time, they're going to be made to pay.
That's an excellent interception. And that's really well manoeuvred. Bruno Fernandes. Matheus Cunha. And it's Iwobi. Oh, easy pickings there. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Šeško. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Matheus Cunha! Just swings wide.
He's not happy, and you'd expect that, but at least there's plenty of appreciation for what was a genuinely fine effort.
And it's Smith Rowe. Takes a shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Šeško. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Casemiro. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Šeško gets the shot away! It's anyone's ball now. Oh, nice touch. Berger gets across to intercept that. Matheus Cunha. Now this could be... tries a shot! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Manchester United really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
And it's played forward. Kearney had a hand in that goal, which gave his side the lead in their last match. Lobbed in behind. Smith Rowe looking to run onto it. Menu. Šeško. Oh, good spread. Do have a chance to counter here. Goes for a shot! Look, oh, they could be caught out here. Turns and goes back. And the first half is done. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. So we reach the halfway point.
Manchester United ended that first half in such a strong fashion. I think we'll just have to wait and see now if they can rekindle that drive and that determination. It's been great commitment, and that has to be maintained in the second half.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Delivered across. Šeško. No way through, so back it comes. Berger gets good distance on it. Now it's Jimenez. Succumbs to the pressure. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case.
The attendance for this match was 29,950.
Shoots! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Oh, it's come loose. Shot at goal! Just off target.
Well, to put it this way, he's probably made better decisions.
Kenny. Manchester United were relieved to hold on for a win last time round and go again now. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. And here's Chukwueze, and here's Raul. De Ligt making good progress on the right-hand side. Šeško. He's free, decent chance! They've scored!
There was this feeling that the game was petering out, but credit for never losing their focus despite things not going as planned. Now comes the question, will they stick or twist?
And that really is so impressive.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Manchester United are in front now, the game's only goal.
Yeah, all their effort pays off in the end. It just took that extra bit of dynamism to get them the goal they craved.
Nice physical challenge. He's shifting through the gears here. Played out to the right. There's the header! Really well taken goal. And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming it.
Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Wilson! It is a fantastic goal! A finish of true class! With so little time left, grandstand finish!